Hey, I hope you're having a great day. Man, do I have a special guest, I guess, in front of you right now. You can see Kelsi Rice, she's from California. Kelsi, you're on your way to Cup 2019, right?
Yes.
And you play
Yes.
as in what position?
I'm a pitcher and a first baseman.
And a kind of a lefty, right?
Yes, I am a lefty all
Oh my
around.
gosh, we love lefties. However, your backstory is absolutely fascinating. Right now, where are you at this moment?
I'm in Orville, California,
Why are you in Orville, California?
because I evacuated from my house on Thursday from Paradise, California, and my home burned down. So I'm staying with my grandparents in
Now
Orville.
we're talking about burned down. I mean, you can't see your home, correct?
Correct.
I mean, it
It's
is to the ground.
completely gone.
Everything you have in your home is gone.
Yes.
There's nothing left. You don't have shoes left, clothes left, nothing.
Nothing. The only thing that was standing was our safe, and that was melted pretty much.
What did you think when you went through this, when this was happening? Did you get pictures of this or?
Well, when it first started happening, it just seemed like the norm because I live in California and we always are evacuating. And so my mom and I, we didn't really pack anything. We're like, oh, it's okay. Like, we're just leaving for the weekend. We'll be back. And then my dad and my brothers who work for PG&E, which is our Pacific Gas and Electric Company, they go up there to restore the power and water lines and stuff like that. And they sent us pictures of our house, and it just still doesn't feel like it's real. It just feels like I'm still going to be able to go home.
So when you saw the pictures coming across your phone, what were you thinking?
I of course started crying because you think, oh my gosh, that's my home. I mean, my dad's work car was still in our driveway because my mom and I were unable to drive it. And it's just everything. Everything that was in my room, everything that was in my mom's room, everything was gone.
So you were telling me earlier about what you have now. What do you have materially? What do you own?
I have my softball uniforms.
Yep.
I have 3 sweatshirts from my college that I happened to grab. And then I grabbed all of my electronic devices. And that's about it. I didn't even grab underwear.
Yeah. So literally you might have a pair of pants, right?
Yeah. I had a pair of jeans that I had on. And then I packed all of my softball uniforms because we were going to head to nationals down in LA. And then I packed a few pairs of like running shorts for the weekend. That's it.
So you've got in probably a grocery sack, you could put all of your stuff that you own right now.
Yeah.
That's crazy. You were just telling earlier that you've got how many people living in this house that you're in right now, which is your grandmother's home, right?
Yes. There's about 12 of us living here with 5 dogs.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
So you're sleeping in between your grandma and grandpa?
No, a lot of us are sleeping on couches or on the ground or on blown up air mattresses. And my brother, his trailer is down here. So we were lucky to be able to save that. And some of our family friends are down staying in his trailer. So there's some room.
Yeah. So interestingly enough, we were talking earlier about that, you have some wherewithal to actually go to the store and buy a couple more things. And you've got friends that do not have this privilege. And you have lots of friends like that. Tell us about that.
Well, I have some friends from my town who were in the process of rebuilding another house to move out of their smaller house. And they were, of course, tight with money, trying to rebuild a house, not really able to spend extra money. And both of their homes are gone, even the one that they were rebuilding. And that I just couldn't imagine that because they were just so tight on money. And then you worry about your houses going because that's where your money is. And I just couldn't imagine being her.
So what about your car? Where is it?
My car is with me. My car is my baby. And I'm so glad that it is with me because I have evacuated many times when it has been in my garage. And I'm so thankful that I brought it with me.
Wow, that's just crazy. Fortunately for that. So let's get on to the softball way. You're going to be signing this coming Wednesday, but that's kind of being called off, right? There's no place to sign.
Yes, it has. I am hoping that by Wednesday we will be able to get back up there, and I want to still go with my parents and one of our local Paradise Post news reporters and sign on our field.
Which would be kind of, the school did not burn down.
No, the school is still standing, but I heard it has significant significant destruction to it. So.
Wow. That's crazy. I gave your mom the offering of coming to stay with us in our home in Ohio. She probably told you that, and you probably thought, "Oh my gosh, I'd know cold weather in a hurry."
She told me that. I actually like the cold weather. It snows where I'm from, so it usually snows around Christmas time, which is always nice. But
I also offered her our place in South Carolina. She never mentioned anything about that. So that's on the beach.
oh, I love the beach, but I don't know if I can move to South Carolina.
I know. That was just throwing that out there. I'm sure there's a host of other people that would love to host you anyhow. But anyhow, on the cup, when you were invited, what did you think when you just finally said, I want to do this?
Well, at first, when you had emailed me about it, I didn't think that it was real. I thought that it was fake and that somebody was just emailing me like, oh, hey, you could come to this and you are good enough for this, because I feel like you get a lot of those emails when you're in the softball world and you're on a lot of recruiting websites and stuff like that. But then whenever I talked to you and I was like, oh my gosh, like this really is real, I couldn't turn it down. I've always wanted to go to Europe. It's a dream of mine. I've always wanted to go to the Anne Frank house. I am all about the Holocaust. I'm like a history geek. And so everything about it is amazing. And I'm in an art class right now at my local community college, and I'm learning about all these different paintings I'm going to go and get to see. And so now it's getting more real because I know of stuff that I'm going to be able to go and look at and have some background with, which I am.
So have you communicated with any of your teammates at all?
No, I have not. I don't really know how to get a hold of them.
That's got to happen. And I'll get on your coach to get to make that happen, because I know we've got several teams that are communicating by Snapchat and so forth. So that's going to happen sooner than later. So I'll be on that. So tell me, what do you on the travel side? You're excited, of course, to get there? You said you want to see Anne Frank's house in Paris. Is there anything special you'd like to see?
I really want to see the Eiffel Tower. Like, that is something that I've dreamed of seeing. And then I'm really excited to go to the Van Gogh Museum.
Oh my gosh!
I wish I could be there during the summer when all the sunflowers are out there. But that's like two things I'm really excited about. And then also my mom and I are going to go to Moulin Rouge, and I'm excited to see that, and the chick swimming in the snake tank.
So this is going to be a hilarious trip on your side. Now, on this tattoo thing that I showed you last week, did you and your mother decide what tattoos you're going to get when you're in Paris?
So actually, like right after you had invited me to come and play, we had decided, let's get a tattoo. So we were talking about it, like, what could we get? Because she always promised me that whenever I turn 18, she would get a tattoo with me. And I'm about to turn 18 when we go. And of course I can get one there. So we wanted to do something that incorporated our trip and then also was like connected between me and her. So we're going to get Je t'aime, which means I love you. I'm going to write hers and she's going to write mine, and we're getting them on our foots. So it's like, I love you. And that's something that connects with us, but it's in French. So it's like our trip to Paris. So
are you going to write it in left-handed?
I actually write right-handed.
Oh, do you write right-handed?
I write right-handed. I'm ambidextrous because I have a birth injury in my right arm called brachial plexus palsy. So I have had to learn to play sports left-handed, but I write right-handed.
That's really awesome.
Yeah.
In some kind of way.
Yeah.
So, by the way, on this from this YouTube clip, you're going to be able to serve people watching this, going to be able to see kind of below some of the devastation that your house has gone. So it's kind of circling back to that story again. Yeah. What is the process right now? You guys, the fire's still going on.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's pretty devastating. The largest fire in California history, from what I hear.
Yes, it is.
So what happens do you start rebuilding? What goes on? Do you move to Wyoming or what?
Well, I am sure that lots of people from the town are going to have to move away because they are not going to be able to rebuild. But me and my family, we are going to try and rebuild where our house was because we own that land and we don't ever want to move away from our town. I mean, Paradise is like no place I've ever been before. It's you don't get it unless if you live there, but it's pretty amazing. The community is so small and everybody knows everybody, which sometimes you might think, oh, I don't want to know everybody, but everybody comes together and that's what's going to happen in this situation. And we're all going to rebuild and go back to school and try to make it the best that we can.
So when you get to be like 25 years old and some guy from the Netherlands says, I want to marry you, and you say yes, you're going to make him move to Paradise, right?
Yeah, I would.
Okay, so we gotta put that out front in front of everyone, because there's going to be some Dutch boys that's going to think, oh my gosh, I like that girl. But if the qualifications that you have to live in paradise, that's going to have to be something they got away, right?
They'd have to get through my boyfriend too that I
Oh, your
have.
boyfriend. Oh my gosh, we got to talk about your boyfriend. Oh my gosh. All right. Well, we'll talk about that too. So, but anyhow, I guess that's it for the moment. But you're excited about getting going, and I think we're about 60 days away.
Wow. I used to have a calendar that had it on there, but I don't have that anymore. So,
I'll walkie-talkie you every day and let you know the countdown.
okay. That
By the
sounds
way,
good
she's
to
got an
me.
iWatch, so it's really fun. The new system that I'm finding out, that I can actually communicate with her. I'll just do it while you're in class. Say
Okay.
something like,
Sounds
"Hey, Kelsey, day number 43," or something.
okay.
All right, girl. Hey, thank you much. And bye, guys. We're gonna get some strength behind what you're going through right now. So you'll see this pop up on our Facebook Cup page. So pretty cool. So anyhow, best of luck, girl.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Bye bye.
Bye.